You want to know what the number one question is I get from sellers before they list their home? It's not, what is my home worth? It's not, when is the best time to sell? It is, what should I do before I put my house on the market? And that is exactly what we're talking about here today. Because here's the truth. Not every upgrade is worth doing. Some things will cost you $5,000 and not move the price one penny. But the right upgrades, they can add tens of thousands of dollars to your sales price and get you multiple offers instead of just one. I have been selling homes in Queens and Long Island for close to 30 years. I have been inside thousands of homes: Fresh Meadows, Bayside, Flushing, Floral Park, Middle Village, Whitestone, Nassau County, and Suffolk County. I know exactly what buyers are looking for in 2026, and I know exactly what gets them excited enough to write a strong offer. Today, I'm gonna give you the 10 upgrades that add value instantly. I'm gonna tell you what to do, what it typically costs, and roughly what return you can expect. This is practical, real information, not fluff. So let's get right into it. Upgrade number 1, and we are starting outside because it's exactly where your buyer starts. Curb appeal. The first impression of your home is made before the buyer ever steps through your front door. It is made on Zillow when they see your listing photo. It's made when they pull up to the house for the showing. And that first impression, good or bad, colors everything else they see inside. I've had buyers pull up to a house, look at the front and say,
"I already love it," before we had even walked in.
I've also had buyers pull up and immediately start lowering their offer in their head because the exterior says,
"Nobody cares about this house."
Here is what I tell every seller. Stand at the end of your driveway, look at your house, be honest with yourself. What does a stranger see? In Queens and Long Island, where homes are close together and buyers are comparing your house to the ones on either side of it, curb appeal matters even more than in suburban markets. Your house needs to win that comparison on the street. Here's what to do. Fresh coat of exterior paint or power wash, one of the highest return on investments, period. New front door or fresh paint on the existing door. A $500 paint job can return up to $3,000 or more. Updated house numbers, mailbox, light fixtures, small details buyer notice. Let's talk about landscaping, fresh mulch, trimmed hedges, or seasonal flowers at entry. It gives a nice impression. A clean driveway, pressure wash or a seal coat if it's cracked, replace or repair any broken shutters, gutters, or porch railing. A new garage door, if your home has one, is actually the single highest ROI upgrade in the country right now. Studies show it returns nearly 200% of its cost. In Queens and Long Island, where attached garages and driveways are a selling feature, this is a no-brainer. Hey, I wanted to share something for free. I prepared a home seller preparation checklist for residents of Queens and Long Island. This guide will give you everything you need to know about preparing your home for sale. So if you click on the link below in the comments, you'll download your own copy for free. Or if you visit maureenfolan.com, you'll be able to get your seller checklist there. So thank you so much, and let's get back to it. Upgrade number 2, and this is the one I recommend to absolutely every single seller, no exceptions: fresh interior paint. I don't care if you painted 3 years ago. I do not care if your house paint looks fine to you. Paint a house before you sell it, period. Here's why. Buyers walk into a freshly painted home and it feels clean, it feels cared for, and it feels move-in ready. And buyers in 2026 paying Queens prices, we are talking $800,000, $900,000, over $1 million for many properties. They want move-in ready. They are already stretched to their budget, and this is the last thing they want to do is paint every room before they unpack. When a buyer walks in and the walls are scuffed and there are crayon marks in the hallway, the bedroom is still painted the deep burgundy color from 2008, they start doing the math in their head. This room needs painting, that room needs painting, and they subtract that from their offer. Sometimes they subtract way more than the actual cost of painting because they don't want to go through the whole hassle. So what to do? Neutral, warm tones, soft whites, warm grays, not stark white, not bold colors. In 2026, buyers want warm and creamy whites. Think elevated neutral. Think Benjamin Moore, white dove, or agreeable gray. Something light and neutral. Every room, every ceiling, every trim, consistency throughout the home. Pay special attention to the entryway, kitchen, and primary bedroom. Fill holes and repair dings before painting. Do not paint over the damage. Have it corrected. Professional painter is worth every dollar. Quality matters for photos and for showings. One very important note, do not go crazy with colors. I know you love your accent wall. I know the navy blue kitchen was a bold choice that you're proud of, but buyers need to see themselves in the space. And a buyer who cannot see past your color choices mentally starts negotiating the price down to cover the repaint that they're planning in their head. Neutral sells every time. Upgrade number 3, a kitchen refresh, not a full renovation. The typical cost is anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000. The estimated ROI is 85 to 96%. Upgrade number 3, the kitchen. And let me be very specific here because I do not want you to spend money you do not need to spend. I am not telling you to gut your kitchen. A full kitchen renovation, a new layout, new cabinets, new everything typically costs $60,000 to $100,000 in Queens and Long Island. And the return, maybe 50 to 60%, you'll spend $100,000 and get $50,000 back in your sale price. That is not the math we're looking for. What I'm telling you is a targeted kitchen refresh. Smart, strategic, high impact changes that make the kitchen look and feel updated without a full renovation. This is where you can spend $10,000 to $15,000 and see it reflected right back in your sales price. In Queens and Long Island, the kitchen is the room that sells the house. Buyers walk in, they look at the kitchen, and they form a massive part of their opinion about the entire property right there. A dated kitchen drags the whole house down. An updated kitchen pulls everything up. What to do, cabinet refacing or repainting, transforms the kitchen at a fraction of a new cabinet cost. New hardware, pulls and handles are cheap and make an enormous visual difference. Countertop replacement. Quartz is the buyer's favorite in 2026. Clean and durable. New backsplash. Subway tile or a simple modern pattern is clean and universally appealing. Replace sink and faucet. New undermount sink and quality faucet reads as an upgrade. Updated lighting. Replace builder grade fluorescent with LED recessed or a statement pendant. New appliances if current ones are older than 10 years, stainless steel, and all matching. The single biggest bang for your buck in a kitchen refresh is cabinet painting combined with new hardware and new countertops. Those 3 things together will make a kitchen look completely renovated to most buyers, and you could do it for $15,000 to $20,000 instead of $80,000. Upgrade number 4, bathroom updates. Typical cost is anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000, and the estimated ROI is 70 to 80%. Upgrade number 4, the bathroom. And the same rule applies here as the kitchen. I'm not telling you to gut it, I'm telling you to update it. Bathrooms are the second things buyers scrutinize after the kitchen. And in Queens and Long Island, where we have a huge stock of older homes, we're talking about houses built in 1950s, 60s, and 70s. A lot of the bathrooms are showing their age. Pink tile, avocado green, harvest gold, I have seen it all. Now sometimes that original tile has to stay. A full bathroom renovation is expensive and the ROI is not always there. But there is a strategic updates that can transform the way a bathroom reads to a buyer without ripping out the walls. Here's what to do. A new vanity and mirror, the single highest impact swap in most bathrooms. Replace the toilet if it's older or discolored. A new toilet is like $300 and it looks like a new renovation. New faucets and fixtures, brushed nickel or matte black are the current buyer favorites. Invest in regrouting an existing tile. A dingy grout makes a clean bathroom look dirty. Reglazing if the tile is dated. Reglaze rather than replace. It's a fraction of the cost. Frameless shower door if the budget allows, transforms the entire bathroom feel. Fresh caulk around the tub and shower. Buyers notice mold and discolored caulk immediately. A bathroom that looks spa-like, clean, bright, updated fixtures, fresh grout, a nice mirror adds perceived value that far exceeds the cost of the update. Buyers in this market are looking for homes that they can move into without project. Give them that bathroom and they will pay for it. Upgrade number 5 is flooring. Typical cost is anywhere from $3,000 to $12,000 and the estimated ROI is 70 to 80%. Upgrade number 5, flooring. And this is one where Queens and Long Island homeowners often have a hidden asset that they didn't even know about. Here's the thing about older homes in Queens. Many of them have the original hardwood floors hiding under that carpet that was installed in 1980. If you have a carpet in your house that was built before 1975, there's a good chance there's hardwood floors underneath. And if there is, pull that carpet, refinish those floors. Buyers go crazy for original hardwood. Hardwood floors are one of the most universally desired features among buyers right now. In a market where new construction is limited and buyers are looking at older homes, original refinished hardwood is a major selling point. I've seen it change the entire energy of a showing. So here's what to do. Refinish existing hardwood. It costs $3 to $5 per square foot and the return is dramatic. Pull carpet to reveal hardwood. The reveal moment at showings is priceless. Luxury vinyl plank is for areas where hardwood is not possible. Durable, waterproof, and buyer approved. Never install carpet in main living areas before selling. Buyers in 2026 do not want carpet. Consistent flooring throughout the home reads as larger and more cohesive. Tile in the kitchen and bathrooms, clean, neutral, large format looks most updated. One thing I want to be very clear about, do not install new carpet before you sell. I know it seems like a cheap fix to cover bad floors, but buyers in 2026 see carpet in a main living area and they immediately wonder what is underneath, and they factor the cost to remove it and replace it. You'll spend money on a carpet that a buyer is going to rip out within 6 months. Hardwood or LVP, this is your answer. Upgrade number 6, lighting upgrades. Typical cost is anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 for the whole house, and the estimated ROI is up to 90%. Upgrade number 6, and this is the one that surprises people the most because it is relatively inexpensive and the impact is enormous. Lighting. Lighting is one of the most underestimated elements in a home sale. Buyers do not always consciously notice the lighting, but they feel it. A well-lit home feels bigger, cleaner, and more welcoming. A dark home feels smaller, older, and less cared for. I cannot tell you how many Queens homes I've walked into that were perfectly nice houses, good bones, good size, but they felt like caves. Builder grade flush mount ceiling lights from 1992. Yellowed shades, one lamp in the corner of the living room, and buyers walk in and they feel underwhelmed without exactly knowing why. Lighting is also crucial for your listing photos. Great photos need great lighting. A professional photographer can only do so much for the home itself if it's dark. So here's what to do. Replace all light bulbs with warm LED bulbs. Add recessed lighting in the kitchen and living room if the budget allows. Replace dated ceiling fans and fixtures. Matching sets throughout reads as intentional upgrade. And under cabinet lighting in the kitchen is one of the best low-cost visual upgrades. Statement pendant or chandelier in the dining room. Buyers love a focal point. Dimmer switches. Buyers love the luxury feel. Cost about $20 each to install. Maximum neutral light, clean windows, replace heavy drapes with light sheers. Here's a quick test. Walk through your home right now and turn on every single light. Stand in each room. Does it feel bright and inviting, or does it feel like a basement? If it feels dark, fix it before you list it. The investment is small and the return, both in buyer perception and in your listing photos, is significant. Upgrade number 7, landscaping and outdoor space. So typical cost is about $2,000 to $10,000, and the estimated ROI is 100 to 150% on curb appeal portion. Upgrade number 7, outdoor space. And in Queens and Long Island, this one is bigger than people think. Outdoor space is at a premium in this market. In Queens, where lots can be tight and yards can be small, a well-designed, well-maintained outdoor space is a genuine selling feature. In Nassau and Suffolk, where lots are larger, a neglected backyard is a missed opportunity. Buyers in 2026 want outdoor living. Coming out of COVID, buyers rediscovered their backyard. They want to entertain outside, they want a space for their kids, they want somewhere to sit on a Saturday morning with a coffee. If your outdoor space delivers that, even a modest one, it adds to your sale. So here's what to do. Professional landscaping, cleanup, trim, edge, mulch, seasonal flowers, pressure wash, all hardscape, driveway, walkway, patio, deck. Repair or finish existing deck. Stain or paint if it's faded or graying. Add a defined seating area. Even a simple set of outdoor furniture stages the space. Fence repair. A clean fence line reads as security and privacy to buyers. Exterior lighting, path lights, and well-lit backyard add evening showing appeal. Address drainage issues. Standing water or a muddy yard is a real red flag to buyers immediately. A study done on home values found that attractive landscaping alone can increase perceived property value by 5 to 15%. In Queens, where the median sold price is over $800,000, that is potentially $40,000 to $100,000 in perceived value for a $2,000 to $10,000 in landscaping work. That is real money. Upgrade number 8, smart home features. Typical cost is $500 to $3,000. Estimated ROI is strong perceived value and a faster sale. Upgrade number 8, and this one that has moved from nice to have to buyers expect it very quickly. Smart home features. I'm not telling you to turn your house into the Jetsons. I'm talking about targeted, affordable Smart home upgrades that make a buyer feel like the house is modern and well-maintained, and that you signal them that you actually took care of this property. The buyers who are purchasing homes in Queens and Long Island right now, they have smart home devices. They have a Nest at home and they use the Ring or Arlo cameras. They have smart lighting. When they walk into a home that has these things already installed that are working, it feels like home immediately. Smart upgrades that resonate with 2026 buyers. Smart thermostat, Nest, buyers love it. It costs $150 to $250 and it signals modern and efficient. The video doorbell, Ring or Nest, security is a major buyer priority in Queens neighborhoods. The smart door lock, keypad entry is a small luxury that reads as an upgrade. Smart lighting in key areas, controllable via the phone. Buyers love that. Upgraded electrical outlets with USB ports, cheap install, buyers notice immediately. Whole house Wi-Fi system or wiring. In 2026, connectivity is infrastructure, not an amenity. These upgrades are relatively expensive, but they communicate something important to a buyer. The seller cared about this home. They keep it current, they invested in it, and that perception of a well-maintained, updated home translates directly into buyer confidence, and buyer confidence translates into stronger offers. Upgrade number 9, basement and storage optimization. Basement and storage optimization. Typical cost is anywhere from $500 to $15,000 depending on the scope, and the estimated ROI is 60 to 80% on that finished space. Upgrade number 9, and this one is especially relevant in Queens and Long Island, where basement space is a major factor in how buyers evaluate a home. Basement and storage optimization. I want to start by saying something important. In Queens and Long Island, a finished basement can add significant value, but only if it's done right and permitted properly. I covered unpermitted work in detail in my last video, so go watch that if you missed it. What I'm focused here right now is maximizing what you already have, because in many Queens homes, the basement is a disaster zone. It is a place where everything goes to be forgotten. Boxes from the last move, old furniture, exercise equipment that has not been touched since 2019. And sellers just leave it that way when they list it. Here's what buyers see when they walk into a cluttered, dark, damp basement. A problem. They see money to deal with. They see deferred maintenance hiding in corners. They see a reason to negotiate. Here is what buyers see when they walk into a clean, organized, dry basement with good lighting, square footage, storage, bonus space, possibility. What to do? Declutter completely. Everything goes to a storage unit or gets donated before listing. Deep clean floors, walls, and add utility areas. Address any moisture or water intrusion. Dehumidifier at a minimum. Waterproofing if needed. Improve lighting. Even basic LED shop lights transform a dark basement. If the budget allows, drywall, flooring, and drop ceiling to create usable finished space. Organize the utility area neatly. Buyers look at all the mechanics. A tidy utility room reads a well-maintained home. Built-in shelving for storage rooms, organized storage is a selling point. In Queens, where a fully finished basement can function as a home office, a playroom, or a guest suite, or rental income space, adding legitimate finished square footage throughout a permitted basement conversion is one of the highest value projects a homeowner can undertake. Just make sure it's done correctly. Upgrade number 10, professional home staging. Typical cost is anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 for partial staging. Estimated return on investment is close to 600%, the highest of any pre-sale investment. And upgrade number 10, the one that ties everything together, the one that transforms a house into a home that buyers fall in love with, is professional staging. I'm gonna say something that surprises sellers every time. Staging is not about making your home look fancy. Staging is about helping buyers see themselves living in your home. When buyers walk through a home that is staged correctly, they don't think this is staged. They think, oh, I love this house. They imagine their family in the living room. They picture themselves cooking in that kitchen. They see themselves sitting on that back porch. That emotional connection is what makes people write offers. When buyers walk through a home with too much personal furniture, too many family photos, too much stuff, they are constantly reminded that someone else lives there. They can't see past it. And if they can't see themselves in that space, they have a much harder time committing emotionally to the purchase. Studies consistently show that staged homes sell faster and for more money than unstaged homes. In our market in Queens and Long Island, staged homes are selling for an average of 1 to 5% more than comparable unstaged properties. On an $800,000 home, that is $8,000 to $40,000. So here's what to do. Living room and primary bedroom are the two most impactful rooms to stage. Remember, at least 30% of your furniture. Less is more. Buyers need to feel the space. Remove all personal photos. Buyers need to see themselves, not your family. Declutter every surface, countertops, shelves, mantles, all of it. Add fresh flowers, quality throws, neutral accent piece for warmth. If the home is vacant, virtual staging for listing photos at a minimum. Work with a professional stager. The investment pays for itself many times over. I'll be completely honest with you. I have seen sellers put zero money into staging and leave money on the table. I have seen sellers invest $3,000 in staging and add $20,000 to the sales price. The math is not complicated. If you're working with me to sell your home, a staging consultation is part of my team provides, because I want you to walk away from the closing table with the maximum possible number, and staging is how we get there. All right, let's bring it all together. 10 upgrades that add instant value, and here is the key. You do not have to do all 10. The goal is to be strategic about where you put your money before you list it. So the 10 upgrades, full cap with ROI. Number 1, curb appeal and front entry. First impressions equal 100 to 150% ROI. Number 2, fresh interior paint. Move-in ready feel up to 107% ROI. Number 3, a kitchen refresh. Smart updates equal 85 to 96 ROI. Number 4, bathroom updates. Spa-like feel is equivalent to 70 to 80% return on investment. Number 5 is flooring. Hardwood reveal is up to 70 to 80% return on investment. Number 6 is lighting upgrades. Brighten everything up to a 90% ROI. Number 7 is landscaping and outdoor space. Outdoor living is 100 to 150% on curb appeal. Number 8 are smart home features. Modern signals equals strong perceived values. The house will sell quicker and for more money. Number 9 is basement and storage optimization. Clean space equals extra square footage. And number 10, professional staging. Emotional connection equals highest ROI of any investment on your home. Here's my honest advice to every seller watching this. Do not try and figure this out alone. Every home is different. Every neighborhood in Queens and Long Island is different. What buyers want in Bayside is slightly different from what they want in Middle Village. What moves the needle in Flushing is slightly different from Floral Park. Before you spend $1 on your home, have a conversation with a local expert who knows your market, knows your neighborhood, and knows exactly what buyers are looking for right now. Because the worst thing you can do is spend money on upgrades that do not return value in your specific market, or skip the upgrades and that you would have gotten in $20,000 or $30,000. This is exactly what I do for every seller that I work with. We sit down, we talk through your home together. I tell you specifically what to do and what not to do. And then we build a pricing strategy and a marketing plan that gets you top dollar. And I also have the contacts to help with everything if you do decide to fix up or stage your home. Click the link below, request your free home valuation. I'll give you a real number based on Queens and Long Island data. And I'll tell you exactly which one of these 10 upgrades makes sense for your specific property. Visit MaureenFolan.com or call or text me directly at 646-651-7127. Over 1,600 homes sold and over 1,000 5-star reviews and 30 years in real estate. I know a couple of things that I could share with you. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, because every week I'm going to give you real, honest, and local information about the Queens and Long Island real estate market. No fluff, just the truth from someone who's been doing this for a very long time. I'm Maureen Folan, the Queen of Queens, and I'll see you in the next one.